Life Podcast, episode 31, man. What's going on, Roti?
Man, what's happening, my brother? You know what I mean? Number 31 of these things, man.
Yeah, man,
Wow, man.
31.
Listen, brother. How you, man? I really look forward to getting on camera, chopping it up with you, man, and
Yeah,
talking to the people out there. You know what I mean?
yeah, most
That's
definitely,
a
most
blessing,
definitely.
brother. You know what I mean? 31 of these things. Wow. We chugging along, my brother.
Yeah, we chugging along. And yeah, for those who don't know, man, we pretty much in the mix, man. This is our 31st episode, man. And what we got going on tonight, we're going live. We're live on Twitter via our QuaLITy Life podcast page, and we're live on Facebook right now. So if anybody on the TLs on any one of these platforms, if they see the live going on, man, and y'all wanna jump in on the podcast and let us know what's going on with you,
Yeah.
inbox me, DM me, message me right now, and we'll find a way to get you on. Because tonight we got a special episode. Right now we got a episode that's geared to our mental health check-in. So what I'm asking, not only myself, I'm asking Rotig, and I'm asking anybody on the timeline who see us, how are you mentally right now? We're doing a mental health check-in. So how are you feeling? How you feeling, about your career? How you feeling about your personal life? How you feeling about your love life? How you feeling about just your relationship with your family, your friends? How are you feeling mentally right now? Because I feel like a lot of the times, we don't really ask people how they truly feeling.
Yeah.
Especially us brothers.
It's true.
It's kind of like a real quick, "Yeah, you good, bro? You good?" And we so used to just saying we're good. And it's just we're good because we've been programmed to say that we just good. We good, or we gonna handle it. We good, or we gonna handle it. Or I'm straight. So we've been programmed to be like that, but we never really truly have those spaces to really sit down and really just kind of like, peel that onion back about how we doing mentally right now.
Like go in depth.
To go in depth.
Yeah.
So if y'all are looking on the timelines right now, if you're checking in, if y'all want to see what's going on, if y'all want to talk to the podcast, if y'all want to be on QuaLITy Life podcast tonight, just hit us up, DM us, or message us, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on Twitter, and let us know. I'm gonna drop a link on the timeline on Twitter, and hey, hit that link, and let's chop it up, man. But before we get into all that, before we get too deep into that, man, Roti, what's good with you, brother?
Man, let me just like I said, man, it's just it's definitely an honor and a privilege to be able to link up with you and talk, chop it up with people, across the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoever tuning in Facebook, man, it's just life is so like life can be tricky sometimes, my brother. You know what I mean? Just
real tricky.
going through the rat race and sometimes you feel like you in a rut and you don't know, you want to make some changes, but it's like you can't just do things like that willy-nilly. Just my thing is this, man, just really what if you're gonna do something, man, just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So like, or it's always, it's always something in life you can complain about because nobody's perfect. You know what I mean?
Right.
No situation in your life not perfect. It's always gonna be trials and tribulations and struggles. But
Right.
really, me personally, it's really about perspective for me. Because
Right.
you might be in a situation that might not be where you want to be, but there's always a lesson you can learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really how you look at it. If you just gonna strive to be miserable, you're gonna be miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me personally, man, I try to look for I try to make the lemonade out of lemons, my brother. You know what I mean?
All right, before you get too deep, before you get too
Okay,
deep into before you
I'm
get
on
too
the
deep
road.
into the mental aspect right there, you
Yeah.
was on the road.
Yeah.
Let's get into the house cleaning, man.
Oh
What you
yeah,
got?
man.
What you got? So we gonna show some
Yeah,
love, and we gonna show some respect to
yeah.
some of the folks that been rocking with us. What you
You know
got,
what I'm
bro?
saying? Y'all, I got shout out to Troy, Denise, and my boy the Don Dada, man. For the ladies out there, they start up business, black business, black owned,
Yeah.
customer service on point. I think, I believe they kind of redoing the site or whatever, but they still got some, some nice items out there. You know what I'm saying? Look, if I had a lady in my life, I'll go ahead and buy some. We talk about full price over here, man. We don't do no discount. Y'all support these businesses that's trying to get out the mud, as these youngsters say. But shout out to them. Shout out to my boy Dre Day, my boy Pat, Smiley Face, my uncle Jason Teague at the Very Opinionated Show, man. They've been on a nice little hiatus, man. I know they in the lab. They're gonna come back strong. Him and the Gorgeous Snow and Maximilian. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brothers Dylan and JC, man. My poker boys, man. We setting up. World Series of Poker, man. I think it's gonna go down this weekend, man. So,
somebody gonna get some revenge. Somebody gonna get their head toe up again.
Man, hey, man, about to get back in it. But
yes, sir.
Shout out to my brother Vocal, man. You know what I mean? Just he have to do his thing. Shout out, and like I say, everybody that's rocking with us. Even if you hate, I appreciate you too, man. You know what I mean? That hate, like 50 said, man. Fuel the fire, my brother. We gonna keep coming. Yeah. But that's all I got. What about you, my brother?
All right, first of all, man, hey, Troy Denise, if y'all go into Raw T, y'all go into Raw T's followers or the people who you following. Troy Denise is in, the column of the followers of the followers.
Yep.
So y'all go down there, y'all go through his list of whoever he dealing with, and y'all hit that Troy Denise, man, hit her up and let her know. Like go check out the website. I know you said they're doing some revising, but check out what they got so far. Check out her personal pages, her Facebook or Twitter or whatever like that, man. And for y'all ladies to see what y'all like, man. It's a not only is she a black business owner, but just the fact that she got out there and she jumped in the game and she started her own business, man. All the business owners, man. Everybody who out there doing their thing and they doing some legit, honest work. Hey, man, I fuck with all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type of person that's gonna pocket watch how people get their money. Yeah. But hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm most definitely behind anybody that's a business owner. Yeah. If y'all want us to shout out your businesses, hit my DMs up, man. If y'all want to talk about being an entrepreneur, hit my DMs up or messenger me on Facebook. We can talk about we can do a episode geared towards entrepreneurs. Yeah. I'm an entrepreneur myself. Rotiga entrepreneur himself. Yeah. So hey, I'm all about business on a big level and a small level. I'm all about that business, man.
No doubt.
So
no doubt.
But other than that, man, as far as my house cleaning, bro, wow, man. I'm gonna say shout out to the medical professionals, man, and a lot of them ladies that are nurses that are working in these hospitals, man. As you see, we got that new Delta variant of the virus out, man. And if y'all don't know how it was, or if you don't have a loved one, a wife or a husband that's not in the medical field, my wife is in the medical field, and when the first round of the COVID came out, it was nonstop, sometimes it was, 16, 17, 18 hour days. You know what I'm saying? And it can, if you're not a level-minded person, man, when you're dealing with someone who is a quote unquote, as they say, first responder, or a person who is I guess one of those essential personnels when it comes to their job or when it comes to their profession, man, that takes a whole nother toll on a lot of things. It takes a toll on your kids' life, your relationship life and things of that nature. But man, for anyone who has a person who's a first responder, I don't care what they are. I don't care what kind of career they have. If they're a first responder, they always out. I used to be a first responder for many years. And when I'm talking about literally working 100-hour weeks, I know how it is. I know how it is being home being away from your family, 2-3 months at a time. I used to work, day in and day out. I used to work in other countries at times. So it's like, I know how it is to be away from your family while you out trying to quote unquote assist the world. you can't forget about your family. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it takes some sound-minded people, you know, to deal with that. So if you got a person who's the first responder, who's in a medical profession, who maybe law enforcement, whatever they may do, and with this second round of this pandemic, it's coming in, you know.
Yeah.
They really talking heavy about this Delta variant and things of that nature. So man, if they plan on shutting things down and locking things up and doing things like they once did before, you know, for everyone who out there who work those long days and those long nights, man, you know, much love to y'all.
Yeah.
You know, the teachers who trying to get ready to go back to school, I know what y'all have to deal with. Much love to y'all. So everybody out there, truck drivers and everything, you know, man, I just give much, I commend y'all for what y'all do. And yeah, that's pretty much my house cleaning, bro. Everybody who out there who really getting it, who keeping this economy rolling.
Yeah.
You know, much love to y'all. And that's a for sure thing for me in the QuaLITy Life podcast show. So with that, our episode tonight is geared towards mental health. Now, we not no medical professionals. I'm not sitting up here like I'm some type of psychologist. I don't know all the terms and terminologies of all kind of mental, you know, diagnoses and things like that. So if you're looking for expertise, I don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, I read a little bit here, I read a little bit there when it comes to depending on the people that I talk to. You know, but on a just surface level tonight, I just want to ask people, man, how are they mentally right now? You know, we just had a year plus, like I said, of the pandemic that just passed. A lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people's money has been cut in half or more than 75%. You know, how was you feeling?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people has, you know, lost relationships, lost marriages. Like I said, got divorces. Some people have got into the wrong relationship just out of being lonely or whatever. Like, how are you feeling mentally right now? You know, how are people feeling mentally right now? So this, just the first part of this episode is dedicated, you know, to a mental health check-in. And man, I honestly start with myself.
Okay.
Mentally, bro, like professionally is work-wise. I'm not gonna lie, man. That pandemic kicked my ass, bro.
Oh, it got you, bro?
It got me, bro, because a lot of my businesses that I was doing or that I do goes with it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of people interaction. I know there's a lot of people out there who have jobs where they just come in and they work around their same co-workers. They may work in a warehouse or whatever, and you know, they cool within their confines. You know, they do their thing. The businesses that I be doing, the things that I do, it was a lot of
like networking.
A lot of networking involved.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of talking to the average everyday people that you don't see all the time. So it was a lot of going to people's houses, being involved with people's homes and things of that nature. So when the pandemic came, so many people were afraid.
Yeah, they got shut down, brother.
So many people were afraid, and so many people had lost their jobs. Now, when people started losing their jobs, guess what happens? They start to operate out of fear.
Yeah.
So when they operate out of fear, guess what happens? With the type of work that I was doing, which was involved with a lot of people's homes and things of that nature.
Yeah.
The money that they had, it's time to clutch it now.
You're trying to hold on to it.
I got to hold on to it because I lost my job. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one right now. I don't know what the government gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna pay us anything. You see how long it take or how long it took stimulus, the programs to roll out, and they didn't really give the average everyday human nothing.
Nothing really.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't give people a lot to survive on. They didn't give people a lot to work with.
Yeah.
So everybody was in the state of frantic and panic, and I got to hang on to what I got. I can't really do the business right now. I can't really do the contract right now because I lost my money. Like the projected money that I had, they was just I don't have it.
Yeah.
So in terms, my businesses,
Damn.
that hit me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It hit me. So as me as a person, I'm thinking like me and my coworker, we hit each other up every day. Like, damn, bro, like everybody's canceling. Like people are canceling left and right. Now you got to understand, bro, we have families.
Yeah.
And
that don't stop.
That don't stop. We got things that we got things that we got to deal with. We got things that we got to take care of and pay for and things of that nature. So, as the buck kept stopping, when that buck stopped, it's a domino effect in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Damn.
The pandemic, man. That first 10 months. The first 10 months hit me financially like 70%.
Man, let me ask you this: How did y'all adjust? You know what I mean? Did you how did you adjust for that big? That's 70%. That's a big loss. Out of your income. You know what I mean? What did We're not going into too much details. You know what I mean? How did you get through it?
Got a beautiful wife, man, who hustle hard, man, who got a degree, who works in the medical profession, and guess what? The medical profession ain't going nowhere.
At all.
It's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I've seen many bright days in the business that I do, but me personally coming up against the pandemic situation, and it put the United States in such a frantic, and the world.
Yeah, it did.
That that was something that we didn't plan for. That was something that we didn't think of.
Yeah.
Nobody woke up and was thinking like, dang, we was gonna have a pandemic, and it was gonna flip the whole globe upside down.
Yeah, it did.
Nobody thought of that. And
came out of nowhere, bro.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But with that, it lets you know that really let me know what careers, what jobs, what degrees, and what skills that people may have, no matter what.
Yeah.
That still is gonna get the bills paid.
Yeah.
That let me know. So financially, like on a mental aspect, bro, like just dealing with that first stretch of a pandemic, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like I wasn't stressed out like or nothing like that, but it was just like, dang, bro, like this pandemic needs to hurry up and be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was crazy for me because it was like it was all a blessing in disguise because as you know, when the pandemic first hit, and it was hitting heavy, and before you know it, they shutting down jobs, they sending a lot of people home to work from home, they shutting down whole schools. Those schools are shut down.
Yeah.
Kids was going to school from home. Daycares. My kids not only didn't return back to school, they didn't return to daycare facilities either. So at the end of the day, when I look at what happened, and I look at my wife was able to do her career 100%, no problems. Actually, it was a lot more demanding on them. But when it came to my kids and not returning my kids back to school and things of that nature, it was like, for my personal, I can't speak for nobody else. Like I was in a position like the Most High had us, because at the end of the day, when schools are shutting down, daycares are shutting down, and dealing with our personal situations with our kids, I was right there to catch that.
Yeah.
I was right there to catch that.
Yeah.
It didn't have to fall on my wife. Now don't get it twisted. As a man, I'm not used to sitting at home. Yeah. For majority of my time of my days.
Yeah.
taking care of the kids. Like
Yeah.
we have this kind of egotistical, mindset of a man's supposed to work, and a woman's supposed to be at home with the kids and all that stuff like that. Well, guess what? The world showed me different. The world showed me different.
Yeah.
The world really showed me that being a true provider is more than just some money that you make and you gonna pay bills with. The world truly showed me that being a provider is about still making sure those kids get they still learning, not losing what they obtained already. Still getting up 6:30 in the morning to be up on Zoom programs, going to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Zoom meetings a day, constantly talking to teachers, constantly talking to, because when you take kids away from school and you put them in a home situation like this, you see a lot that you normally don't see when my kids are going to school and the schoolhouse got them and I'm going to work and then I get them out. For a lot of people who don't know what goes on inside these schools kind of got to see a lot of what goes on inside these schools. So like as a man, even though I always had a different mindset of provision and protection for my family and my wife and my kids from the jump, but the pandemic showed me in live and HD what I always thought. It came to fruition.
What you mean? What you always thought?
What I always knew that a man got to do more than just pay bills. And a lot of dudes got it wrong. A lot of dudes got it as I just got to go to work and pay bills, and that's how I provide for my family. And in case something may happen to us and somebody may want to run into our house, I got to be there to be in the front line to protect them, take the first bullet. And that's all they think protection is. That's all they think provision is. No, brother, provision go way beyond that.
It's like a 2D way of looking at things, man. And we over here 6D. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we
so much more than that.
Being a protection, being a provision, providing, protecting, all that's 6, 7D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So because and then on top of that, as a man, I've always I grown up to see, and I always grown up and saw what a lot of men who only thought that chasing money to pay for bills was being a man, that they never saw what was in the house. It was a lot that they lacked on. It was a lot that they slacked on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Coming up, man, coming up, I would hear a lot of stories about, men that just thought it was just, about, like you say, taking the first bullet and just being there financially. But then, like, you see them, they get left. They get divorced because you're not spending enough time, or it happens. Exactly. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, like you say, it's way much more to a relationship or marriage. Me on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? Than just those two things. That's like a 24-hour a day job, my brother. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I mean, you got to be, you have to be able to do many things. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think a lot of people don't really, a lot of men don't really see that. You know what I mean? Because there's way much more to being a husband than just, like you say, just those two things.
Yeah. So like I will tell people, it's way more to being a wife than just being a lady who clean up the house and cook food and just put kids on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So it's
that's true.
I've always known the family dynamic and things of that nature was way more in depth than what we always saw. But this pandemic truly concretely showed, like, bro, it's bigger than what you just think. And not only me, it showed my wife as well. It's more than just that title of helpmeet.
Yeah,
she really knows what that, like, if she didn't know what that means, she really know what that means.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Son, you don't mind hitting that light over there for me? So yeah, if she don't, if like she really know what that means now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the financial situation, man, I still had smiles on my face, bro. Like I said, man, me knowing how to cut hair, me knowing how to do music and things of that nature, like, I still had skills to insert in certain situations that still provided money. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I'm thankful for, because I know a lot of people who didn't have a skill at all.
Yeah.
They just had a job.
Yeah.
And when that job went down, it's like,
yeah.
when the government, when they gonna send, and me, I was, it's like, now you remember when I've been telling you about getting a skill, you need to get a skill, get you a skill, my brother.
A skill, yeah.
And so yeah, but financially, man, like mentally, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I was probably like at a 6.5, man.
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Ooh.
Like just sitting back thinking about, my next move, sitting back thinking about rebounding from these pandemics. And then on top of that, man, it don't help knowing that they got another variant, knowing that they want to possibly shut down everything again, and
man.
that don't help at all, man. So even though money's still, flowing, it doesn't mean up here we still sitting back waiting for the uncertainties, waiting for the news that the higher ups already know that we don't know just yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So but mentally with you, bro, where was you at financially?
You man, you know what? Before I get in that, man, just like I said, man, it's really a blessing to to be able to talk and tell my own story and come at things from different sides, because we all individuals. You know what I mean? So like,
right.
I like being being able to, like, not say balance, like come at it from another side. Honestly, man, people that don't know, I work in customer service, and like,
right.
we here in Texas, man, we kind of shut down a little bit, but like, where I work, we still was, we pretty much was still working. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
we just had to like modify and adjust to how we would, because you remember when it first popped off, they was letting only, you only be like a few people in the store at a time. So, we had to go through all of that, navigate that. But like, the work was still coming. But like,
right.
Man, like I said in the last episode, me and you go back a lot of years, and like, when I first met you, if if somebody would have told me 15 years later that me and you would be doing a pod, I'd be like, nah, bro, not me. You know what I'm saying? I like, y'all got me confused with with our boy High Class. Shout out to High Class,
exactly.
man. You know what I mean? Because like, I can see y'all two running that. You know what I mean? But like, it was a stretch where I was just reading and learning and in the lab, and linked up with people that just kind of, I guess, show me where it was kind of showed to me, okay, yeah, that's the way you need to go. So
right.
when me, and it was a stretch when we we really didn't communicate. It was all love. We just we just hadn't talked. And then we someone was like, man, hit up side boss over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every time you would hit me up or I'll hit you up, it's all about, man, just checking in, seeing what's good. You know what I mean? So this time when I was just like, man, talking about future plans, and it just, you was like, yeah, man, I've been doing, I was doing podcasts, back in the day, kind of, you was in a hiatus with it. And then I thought, like, man, when we would talk back in the day when we was, gallivanting, we was already doing podcasts. You know what I mean? Just just the level of our conversation. So, it just kind of all fell into place. And like, I would have never have, like, I was looking for like I guess what's the word I'm looking for, man? Opportunity, and
Right.
like, God speaks to us in a still small voice. So
Right.
you kind of just, one of my philosophies, man. Like, if it's like pulling teeth off, it's a struggle. I don't do it. But like, here we are, 30 plus episodes in. So I'm like, man, yeah, I knew this is what we supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And when we launched it, like I said, man, the first episode, bro, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna die on this here, man. I was nervous like a hook in church, man. You know what I mean? But like, it was it was a great feeling though. I slept like a baby the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the pandemic really showed me, man, to just take a shot.
Yeah, just jump in,
Man,
right? Dive in, huh?
man, not willy nilly, because like I said, I had been, listening in the background and listening. I'm like, man, because like you said, we got ventures going on, so we coming to try with we're gonna keep this content coming. I got other things in the background, and we was talking about that, and you was like, man, yeah, I do podcasts. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, you sure do. You know what I mean? And because man, I saw a Harley Davidson commercial. When the pandemic hit, and they was like, you know, just because like it's a tough time. A lot of companies were started during tough times. You know what I mean? So like
Exactly.
you like
Exactly.
strike out. And one thing about me, man, I don't want to live with regret. And I'd rather look back and if I failed 10, 20, 30, 50 times, you know what I mean? I'd rather have that failure than looking back and like, man, I didn't even try it. I didn't go for really what I
Exactly.
wanted. You know what I mean? So just like I said, this really unlocked a whole nother chapter in my life, to be honest with you, my brother. You know what I mean? And I and like I said, it was a horrible time, because like you said, a lot of people was dying, and it was shut down, and no schools, and like it was just like like a transition from like our old world to a new world, it seems like, but
Right. Right.
man, we here, and I think just the beginning, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Beginning of a whole new world, huh?
I'm excited, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see, where God gonna take this, and just it's really just exciting for me, man. It's like kind of like it was like a flashpoint in my life, though.
Yeah.
The I'm not gonna say the old ride, just updated ride. We'll say it like that. You know what I mean?
So
Because like I still the same person.
yeah, yeah. So did financially, like on your job, like
Mm.
did everything pick up for you? Did like more days come, more hours come, or did it was like,
It
whoa, we cutting back? What's going on sometimes? Like
it
what was it?
it stayed about the same. You know what I
It
mean?
stayed
Because
about
like
the
I said,
same?
because like I say, customer service. So like
Yeah.
them, they was coming in. You
They
know
was
what I
coming
mean?
in. They
And
trying
like
to clean out the place.
they was
Yeah.
trying to clean out the place. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
said, everything was shut down. So you know, they was looking for things to do. You know how I go. So the people's lined up out there, man. And it just really showed me that um, you when there's a will, there's a way. Like I said, they was lined up to come shop. So it's like if they really wanted it. So I'm like, man, that is like ride how bad you want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you know um, let's put this work in. It really just unlocked my work ethic. So like
Yeah.
how when we talking offline or whatever, when we hit each other up, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's ever been a time where I called you and you called me and we like, nah, I don't want to. Well, it probably was never said. You probably felt it, because you got a lot of responsibilities going on over there. But like I think I can speak for you freely. We both enjoy doing this. You know what I mean? It's not
Oh
really
yeah,
like
most
it's,
definitely. Most
it's
definitely.
not it's not like a job to us. It's not like
Oh,
how you dread going to work. Like, man, I gotta go to work. You know what I mean, and all that. And man, look, I don't. Who likes going to work? You know what I mean? But like,
right.
it's like a different energy I go to work with now, especially from just doing this. And
Well,
knowing
yeah,
what's coming.
doing
Like,
this,
man,
doing this, man, doing this is even though I could sit up and be like, man, I should be asleep right now. I
Mm-hmm.
should be getting some rest or
Yeah.
whatever. But doing these podcasts, and for whoever listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. Doing these podcasts is just a bright spot doing all the turmoil that's what's happening.
Yep.
You know, a lot of the times doing these, I'm gonna be honest, man. A lot of the times, you know, you will be at home, and sometimes, you know, I remember having days where like it was like, you know, you did come home, and I could look at my kids, and I could look at my wife, and I can honestly smile, and I can honestly like be like, yo, bro, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It was just the feeling that you got from your wife or your kids.
Yeah.
You know, or you heard your mama voice on the phone, or you talked to somebody that you ain't talked to in a long time. But that faded away.
Mm.
That faded away. Not saying that I didn't love my wife or my kids any less than no. But that faded. That faded because I needed something else. You know what I'm saying? I needed purpose.
Purpose.
You know, other way. Why? Because like when you so used to running and gunning and working, a lot of the times, you know, your bright spot of the day is to know that it's a long day.
Yeah.
But I'm headed home.
Headed home.
I just got to make it home. I just got to make it home. So you look forward to making it home. But then when you be at home so much, and the interaction of the public is not there no more. Your sense of being needed outside the house has been, you know, quote unquote forced back, forced to be dialed back.
Yeah.
It was like, man, I remember my wife looked at me one day. She said, you need to get out the house. You know, like you need to actually like go get out the house, go to work for like a week somewhere else or something, like go, like she pretty much saying you need to get back to yourself because I see the difference. I see the difference.
Yeah.
You know, which leads me into physically how I was mentally during the pandemic. If you know me, bro, for years and years and years, you know me, I used to be a workout head.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie. This pandemic, man, I probably done gained about 45 pounds.
Ooh, man.
And
pandemic pounds, huh, my brother?
Pandemic pounds, man. And they didn't come until we was for sure, like my kids ain't going to school.
Yeah.
They're not, we gonna be at home, you know, for sure. Whether I'm working overnight or doing something overnight and my wife doing something during the day or vice versa, like we at home. And yeah, them pandemic pounds packed in. And a lot of people was like, bro, just work out. And I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, don't get it twisted. The person who telling me this, you ain't got no kids. You ain't got no wife. You ain't really got no responsibilities outside paying for your little bills. Like, I got a full-fledged family, bucko.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My brother.
Full-fledged family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even when I would be in my house, like before the school started shutting down, like I had already had a workout plan going on, and I was getting it, bro. And I remember I had just lost like 40 pounds, bro. I was working out hard during the daytime. Yeah, I never forget it. I had a YouTube video about it. And I'm like, man,
on your YouTube channel? Where's
on my YouTube page? Yeah.
On a
man, this is no, it's on there, but it's like it was like way like it's so many videos on there.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. And I remember I shared it to my Instagram and I shared it to Twitter account. And I was just like, man, you know, I'm like 35 pounds down. I've been working out. I was doing my push-up challenge and everything like that, but I was doing it all from home. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, before they shut down the school completely and they shut down daycares and everything like that, I still had, even though I probably should have been sleeping throughout the day to be able to go do work at night, throughout the day, I'm like, I got to dedicate at least like an hour and a half, 2 hours to working out to kind of try to keep myself, good. And I ain't gonna lie, I was losing weight. My wife was like, "Oh yeah, the pants and you're falling off of you and everything like that." And I dropped weight. Yeah, I'm dropped weight.
Yeah,
man, everything started shitting down, bro.
Yeah,
and them kids start being at home all the time, and that workout time that I had to myself, it was gone, bro.
Yeah, man.
It was no more 2 hours to dedicate to working out, and it was no more catching that nap in. Nah, all that had to be rearranged. Like I don't people like go to the gym. I don't have time to go to the gym, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to step foot in the gym. Like my life is so busy. I got a number amount of kids, man. Like I would be here, and one thing I would do is I would try to just keep myself mobile and do a lot of YouTube workout videos. But then my youngins, man, every 5 minutes I'm getting interrupted. I can't get a workout in.
If y'all watch the pod, if y'all watch us, it's been about 3 or 4 times when the little one come in and she photobound, she photo. Hey, dude, I can't sleep without daddy. So I can only imagine when they up and running about. Yeah, bro, you ain't getting no time to yourself. It's not happening.
So
you know what I mean?
It's like so like this pandemic has really shift things for me mentally, man. And I just try to keep myself in a good mind state because added stress on something is not gonna help anything, So so I say my physicality right now, bro, because every pound that I lost when I was working out before the pandemic started, man, the pandemic, I gained it all back, bro.
You came back, huh, my brother?
I gained every like the 42 pounds I lost before the pandemic. Shit, over this last year and something, but I gained that shit all back, bro.
Damn.
All back, bro. It's like just like I said, being more involved with the family, being a little bit more at home, not being able to and especially like with work being my work was very physical. So when you take that back, man, a lot of sweating and things have been gone, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So like my wife was like she was a nurse educator, and a lot of her work was office jobbing, and now she went back to the hospital floor. She went back to the floor, and she was like, man, I'm so happy to be back on the floor because my body is more fluid, moving a lot more. Yeah. I'm not sitting around. I don't feel the aches from just sitting down all the time. And I can already see myself. Yeah, I've already lost, 4 or 5 pounds already just from being back up and down the floor. So she love it. You know what I'm saying? Being active, bro, So I'm gonna be honest, like when I look at myself mentally from always being like a workout hit, and my mom was like, I didn't know not being a workout like you normally would is bothering you, because I remember it would be times where the old lady would be like, do you really have to go to the gym now? Like you've been to the gym twice already today. Like, so it's like, that's what I used to hit it hard. So it was like, man, this whole family structure, man, it's a different animal, bro.
Yeah,
I look at some of my I look at some of my homeboys, man, and I'm like, dang, bro, I've been, talking to you here and there, but I know I ain't seen you like personally over the last, whatever. I look at you, bro, you didn't gain them pandemic pounds too. You know what I'm saying? The boy that gained them pandemic LBSs, man. So yeah.
Especially we get to close to hitting that 40, man. It's you got to really stay on top of it. You know what I mean?
You got to really stay on top of it, man. Yeah.
Like you say, you're not.
So I'm looking to regain. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking to regain my my physical health, man. I gotta get back. I'm praying definitely that I get some more open time to
Yeah.
get get back to that, man. And
I
if
say
I
this,
can
man.
really
Once you get the time, my
exactly,
thing, you once you get time, because you man, you just said you've done it before, so I know you can do it
yeah,
again. And, like I said, I know
yeah,
you, so I know once you put your mind to something, yeah, you're gonna get it. It's gonna,
exactly. It's
you know
gonna
what I'm
get
saying. You're
done,
gonna do
yeah.
it. You're gonna do it. You know what I mean? I already
So
know it, bro.
so but yeah, like so mentally, like on a physical level of my body, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like a 5, bro. I was like a
Mm,
5. It'll be some days that I will wake up and to be like, bro, I'm not moving enough,
yeah.
you know.
You you you
And
you
then
just
on
know it.
top of that, you add that with taking from the physicality of scaling back on work and things of that nature, man. It was just like I wasn't in a stink to where my family would be like, oh, you tripping or whatever. But internally, bro, I was
You
like,
know it.
this is supposed to be, bro. I don't know what type of wilderness I'm in, bro, but I need to get up out of it. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying? And
yeah, yeah. Damn.
so, what about you on the physical level, bro? Like on your physical health, what kind of how has this mentally been up on you, bro?
Man, you like job I work at, like I say, customer service. So you always moving. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
not, I'm not gonna say nothing really changed, but like I say this, man, I could definitely see myself starting to incorporate a workout plan in my life real soon. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's like especially when once you hit a certain age, it's like, well, them knees don't work the same no more. So you like, man, we we we, we gotta stay active, and I say this,
Mm-hmm.
I talk to my pops, and he likes to walk, and he he in real good shape for his age, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he walk the park, he get up early and do it, and my mom been working her job for a lot of years, so like, you know watching her, she stayed active, and she ain't got all what's the word I'm looking for, man, rotund, I guess. She's still the same, pretty much the same size she always been. So, but
Right.
like I can see myself taking it to another level. You know what I'm saying? In these,
Oh, most definitely.
these coming months. I can see that. I can see me you know, um, adding a little workout. Change the way I eat. You know what I mean? It's I can see that. But
Yeah.
for like just overall, like, I'm pretty much the same size and all that. Because it really never stopped. But
Exactly.
but I can definitely see where you're coming from, though. You know what I mean? One, because you don't want to see your body every day. You take a shower, you look in the
Yeah.
mirror, and
Yeah.
all that. So you see all
The
the things,
changes.
the changes, or the things you want to change. You like, oh man, I got to get this. We got to get this under control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, you know, um, but for the most of all, it's always things you can change. But I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't Vin Diesel or nothing like that. But maybe one day. You know what I mean? I'm
You
I tell you what, man.
you've been routine.
No, man, nah. I tell you what, man. Once you start getting into it, man, I have to come out there and work out with you or something, man. Put your boy
Yeah.
on a workout plan, man.
Most definitely. I'm finna
We're
start,
gonna
bro,
get
because
into it.
I'm definitely finna start, bro, because I got like I said, man, just put some weights in the gym. We got a
Yeah.
bench in there. Got a bench in there. Got a punching bag. And,
Mm,
things of that nature. So, bro, I'm finna I'm finna really get back into it.
you're
You know
gonna
what I'm
be
saying?
getting into it, yeah.
I just I was listening to like some of these people like like The Rock and them like that who got families and things, and you got to understand their lives is so much on the go because they
Yeah,
involved in they're involved in real big money. You know what I mean?
yeah. True.
So uh I look at them and it's like, but and I get it, they always on the go. So like
Yeah.
with having young kids, like I remember I heard The Rock admit was like, yeah, I do got a young set of twins, but I'm on the go so much that I'm really not the one who waking up in the middle of the night with the babies and stuff like that because he's afforded the life for his wife to do that.
Yeah.
So that's something that you got to take into account.
Yeah.
Through what he said.
Exactly.
And like I always tell people, you got to take the gyms and leave the junk. So the average person was just like, oh, well, Rock said we got to get up and we got to work and we got to do this. And I'm like, but did you just hear? He said, yeah, he do got a family, but he's physically not taking on the brunt of that family because the wife is at home doing all that. So like he not losing really no sleep or no whatever due to making baby bottles and do he when he come back home, he kiss the kids, pat on the butt, play back on the road again.
Yep.
So his lifestyle is different.
It's different. Yep.
But I remember what he said. I get up. I get up at like 3:45 in the morning, and I'm at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym. He got a portable gym that goes with him everywhere he go.
Okay, like a trailer or something like that.
Whether I think that joker could fly to if he wanted to.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
I already know, man. Rock got that rock money, man.
Rock got that different paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no jabroni. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't no Rudy Poo.
Yeah, he ain't no Rudy Poo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So man, like I said, I'm just gonna have to get it, man.
I hear a lot of people say, like it start with a plan. You know what I mean? So once you get, once you plan it out, and
you stick to it, stick to that plan. You know what I'm saying?
Routine, you know what I mean? Yeah,
stick to that plan. So that's just another hour that I gotta incorporate. In the plan. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna do it like that. And one thing I will tell people, like when you on that chase to try to regain your fitness, don't put too much on your body transforming the way you envision, because what if you already busting your ass and you're dieting the way you should diet and your body don't transform the way you envisioned in your mind? So you're gonna forever feel like you still didn't achieve nothing, when from the outside looking in, people be like, whoa, girl, you achieved, you shocking the way you doing, but you don't see it yourself. So it's like
I think a lot of people compare themselves to other people. Instead of just being appreciative of who they are and just looking at the person in the mirror.
It's like, for me, my ideology is, man, okay, look, I'm not trying to work out to be what I was 25, 24. And I ain't really worried about trying to see the six pack just come back in heavy right now. No, I'm just trying to get a healthier heart.
Yeah.
Better breathing, better oxidation of my blood flow. I'm just trying to get that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything else gonna fall into place.
Yeah, it will.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get fluidity really back in the body like it should be. And I tell people one step at a time.
One step at a time, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a journey.
Yeah, that's really a lifestyle. You know what
it's a lifestyle,
You ain't gonna just work out for a week and then look like since we talking about look like The Rock. Nah, it don't work like that.
It ain't gonna work like that.
It's gonna take years, man.
Yeah, it took a rock to smell what he was cooking. It took a rock a long time. It took a long time to smell what he was cooking, Bucko. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he dropped a lot of people elbows, huh, my brother?
Yeah. He just dropped a lot of people elbows.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man. Other than that, man, financially and physically, man, that was two components. The next one is emotionally, bro. Emotionally, mentally, how I felt throughout this, I guess, last year and a half plus. I'm gonna say emotionally, bro. I think my highest, it's probably been a 8, but my lowest probably been like a 3. Yeah,
that's a pretty wide range.
Yeah. Some days, bro. I just have some emotionally, like mentally draining days, bro. Some mentally draining days. And you know what? It's not even from what's personally going on with me. It's just the surrounding of what's going on with people around you, bro. You know, like I been telling you, man. You know, over the past year, man, I'm dealing with a few people who done committed suicide and
you took some blows, man.
Some death, some things that's been going on, man, and yeah, bro, it's just like you said, you got people getting older. We're seeing a lot of dementia kick in from both my side of the family and my wife's side of the family, so that's draining. Getting them phone calls at 3 or 4 in the morning about this person is pretty much losing it in the middle of the night.
Damn.
Yeah, man, it's a sign of life. Like I could look to the left and I could be like, dang, baby being born over here. Oh man, this is a new life, going on in somebody's house. But then I can look to the right and it's just like you looking at 4 or 5 or 6 people that that look like they on their way out.
Yeah, man.
My stepmother, man, over the past period, like a year and a half, I guess, of the pandemic, bro. I think she lost like 11, 12 people, bro.
Damn.
Like, and it wasn't just people that she knew; it was like close people.
Close people. Damn.
Yeah, and it took such a toll on her. Like notice, like my stepmother, bro. She reminds me of Tabitha Brown. You know who Tabitha Brown is?
I heard the name. I'm you gotta lay me up on a little bit.
The older black lady that tells everybody, be kind, be nice, and whatever. Okay, she reminds me of her. So her spirit is like that. Like she very, very like, I'm here for you. You all right? You're gonna be good or whatever. But to see like the death toll throughout the pandemic, it can change people, man. It just, death, people handle death different.
That's true.
And
very true.
So to see somebody out of their element, due to uncertain circumstances or whatever, it's like you can see when stuff take a toll on people. Because most of my like emotionally, mentally kind of draining days are like when I just see certain things going on that I can't fix.
That's out
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's out of my control. I don't have the answers for. So it's kind of hard to look at somebody and know that you're about to go through this tumultuous, winding downward spiral. And all you can do is just go through it. You can't escape it. You can't avoid it. You got to go through it. And thinking from the outside looking in, I know you got to go through it. And I know it's nothing I can help you with. So no matter how bad it gets, I can't help you with it.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Because trying to help you ain't gonna do nothing but possibly help you fight harder to do something you probably shouldn't have been doing anyway. So it's hard to sit back and just see people go through these downward spirals, bro. And it's just like, dang, again. I mean, it got to a point, man, to where I was waking up, man, and just I would be dreading it to hear a phone call from my mother, because it was always some BS.
Yeah.
It was always some fucked up news. Somebody did this, this going on, that going on. It was always some fucked up. And I was just like, man,
I ain't trying to hear nothing.
I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always, it was like, dang, it's like, come on, man, what a good time's it? What a good time's it? What a light at? Hey, what a light? Ain't no light. Damn, it ain't been no light for 3 weeks. What a light at?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, man, I emotionally, bro, like I've been, my highest is an 8, but my lowest, bro. It's some time. I'm moving my screen. It's sometimes, bro, it was just like a 3, bro. Yeah, it was like a 3.
Man,
You
I'm
know, and I'd have had
no,
many of 3 days, bro.
yeah, yeah. It, I'd had some 3 days, but like it was really before the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
said, I lost my grandma. You know what I mean? In
yeah, that's
19
definitely a 3 day.
at the end of 19, man, and like we was like this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I wish, you know, I remember like one of the last convos I no, man, it was the last convo I had with her, man. I was like, I told her, man, I want you to be proud of me. And she was like, I think, I told you this on one of our earlier episodes,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
And,
yeah. A couple podcasts
but
ago, yeah,
I'm a, running back for, people that's out there, that ain't maybe the new viewers, man. I told her, man, I want you to be proud of me. And, she was like, I am. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, man, bro, I haven't done nothing. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking like in the future, like how we doing this now. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I wish she would be here to watch it. You know what I mean? And give me
That'll
her
really make her
feedback.
proud.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it really hurts that that she's not here in the physical. But then it's like the flip side of that. Well, she's not suffering no more. She probably looking down on us and being feeling sorry for us because you you know you ain't got to worry about bills and death and sickness and uncomfort and aches and pains and all that. You know what I mean? We do. You know what I mean? We still going through that. So, man, but like specifically through the, of course, I have moments, where you get frustrated. We all do. We all human. But I say, man, you know, most of my days, man, has been hunger. Like like I said, going back to the previous point, man, this starting this pod with you has unlocked a lot of things. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that I knew that was in me. You know what I mean? But like maybe it wasn't my time to be out front and talk. Cause like I said, when we's out there, man, I'm in the background chilling. You know what I mean? Like that's really who I am. Is like,
yeah,
out the way dude. I'm not, I ain't no spotlight kind of dude. But it's come point in time where you gotta get out there. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And but really, man, I'm excited to see what the next chapter is, or see like, to keep going and to put this work in, and like, like you said, I think, you put it the best way, purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, every time you call me, if I'm here, let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. You know what I mean? And nothing worth having is like, anything that's worth having, you have to put the work in for it. You know what I mean? And like you said, now you probably should be asleep or something like that, but it's like, you making that sacrifice. And
Yeah. You know what, man? I was listening to Ross.
Rose,
Yeah.
okay,
And he was talking to Steve Harvey.
okay,
And he was like, amidst of everything that he'd been through,
hmm,
um, that he wouldn't change all the sleepless nights,
mm,
because while everybody else is sleeping,
mm,
those sleepless nights is what made him Rose. It's what made him who he was.
mm,
Why? Because when everybody else was sleeping, he was grinding.
exactly.
While everybody else was, but even though he knew he was doing some things that he shouldn't have been doing to stay up,
Mm,
you know, yeah, he knew he was chancing his health. He knew he was doing things of that nature,
mm,
but now he at a place right now
mm.
financially to where he can recline back for a year, 6 months, 8 months, and physically go take care of his body,
However long you
take
want
care of
to.
himself however long he want.
Yeah.
Or he can just recline back from the scene and go really go get a whole
Yeah.
transformation if he want to.
Yep.
You know, uh, so it's I don't want to say it's like the gift and the curse, but
Mm,
man, I'm not gonna lie. Some of my successful moments came in moments while, everybody else was snoring.
mm,
You know,
mm.
So I just tell folks, don't forsake them late nights.
Yeah.
I know a lot of college students that said they wouldn't have never made it. They wouldn't have got that degree if it wasn't for them late nights.
Yeah.
Them early mornings,
Yeah.
them missing sleeps. You know what I'm saying? Missing parties and all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we gotta, I guess, and Steve Harvey was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, you gotta put in another level of in drive and intensity to become a successful person.
Yeah.
You literally you got to turn it up so much to where it's easy to see why somebody may say you sold your soul because you do so much.
Yeah.
And you do way more than what the average person ain't doing. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
The average person out there maxing and relaxing, kicking it or whatever, every time they see you working, you shooting shots. The average person ain't doing that. So yeah, it make it look like you probably done sold your soul to something. Because they don't understand how can a motherfucker grind that hard all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes, bro.
Yeah.
All day long. Like I tell people like this, and we're gonna be done with the mental health check. You can spend all day partying, trying to fit in, or you can spend all day grinding. Which one you want to do?
Which one?
People say, well, you got to have balance. Well, what's your balance like? Is out of the 24 hours, it is, 15, 16 of the hours is about partying. And then you try to put 2 hours of grind in. Or you 14, 15, 16 hours grind, 2 hours of partying, whatever, however what's your balance?
Yeah.
Is your balance unequivalent to the dream you're trying to receive?
Very true.
You want millionaire dreams, but you're not doing millionaire things.
That's true.
So with that being said, brother, you got anything else with this mental health check, man?
Nah, man, I think I think we got it covered nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think we good, brother.
All right, man. For anybody who listening, man, mental health check, man. I think we're gonna start running these at least maybe like once or twice a month, depending on how much this little segment sparks off, man. I think we need to do more checking up on each other mentally, emotionally, just kind of see what people at.
Yeah.
We'll never know. We all about encouraging and helping folks. So it don't surprise me that we sit here doing mental health check-ins and wanting to really honestly see where everybody at.
Yeah.
With that being said, we put a link out on the TL. A lot of people probably didn't feel comfortable about it today, but man, we run it again, man. We're gonna drop another link.
We're gonna keep running it.
We're gonna keep running it until we see some results. So
yeah.
With that, bro, let's get to the next segment, brother.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little bit of a strolling down the TL.
Oh man, these one of my favorite segments, my brother.
Yes, sir. We finna stroll down the TL a little bit. All right. We finna stroll down the TL. Let's get to work, man. Let's do some
You said let's go for a stroll, huh, my brother?
We going for a stroll. I kind of looked at my Facebook, man. Facebook ain't really doing too much jumping, so I'm finna we just gonna stick to this Twitter, man.
Yeah, man.
See what this Twitter got. Let's see what the funny things they got. And
man, I know they got something. And they always got something over there on the timeline, bro.
Yeah, they always got a little something, man. I'm just waiting for my things to come on. Nope. All right. You can see it, Roti.
Okay, yeah, now I do. I do.
Okay, it just kicked
We
in.
in there.
It's a little delay.
We in there.
You
Yeah.
know, let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's see what we got on this thing, man. I don't know what that means. We're gonna stroll down and see what we can find.
Okay.
Hadouken, Ken. Hadouken. Oh man, god dang, boy, it's always something. What y'all doing? Podcast and hit the link. Let me see. I'm saying we're on podcast and hit the link. Join in. Oh boy, this is good. I'm just gonna say podcasting. Leave it at that.
Yeah. That was a recent tweet?
Yeah, this is just right there 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay. It says, oh man, this is crazy.
Both.
All right. Look at this. Flash says, fuck a good feeling. I'm damn near psychic how I be peeping shit.
He said he got the ESP working, huh, my brother?
He got the ESP. Says, I guess he said intuition is on point.
Okay. He said he cold with it.
I mean, but you know what, man? On something like this, I kind of really just say, man, you know, it's real. It's that Holy Spirit guiding you, man. Sometimes, like, depending on the situation. You know, this ain't no context. This is just how he feel about certain things. But you got to understand, man. You know, we were not meant to go through a lot of BS and go through a lot of pain. So, like you say, when you see those red flags and you see those danger zones, you be seeing it because it be the Spirit warning you.
Yeah.
It be the Spirit warning you, like, hey man, like you ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You know, the Spirit will warn you and tell you ain't supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be. True. You ain't supposed to be rocking over here doing this and that. So why you around? But guess what? You know, we always be trying to defy the odds and go against the grain, and you know, have this self-made mindset of we're gonna always, you know, get it done and figure it out, and sometimes it don't play in our favor, man.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, have you ever had a moment like that when you just knew
that
like you just felt like it just came to you just easy, bro? It was there. It was like the moment, I could put it like this. I've had moments to where, like, I would be sitting when I used to live by myself. I would be sitting in an apartment by myself, and I know somebody was talking to me, but I know nobody wasn't in my apartment, but just me.
Yeah, it was you.
And like revelation just came. It was like something that was sitting there looking over me, telling me, "Nah, bro, you're not gonna make it out if you do this." You know, it was like clear as if I hear your voice.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like, whether you want to say psychic premonition, the Spirit talking to you, whatever. It was just like everything came, or what you were seeking, the answers you were seeking. came so crystal clear to you. So where it's like you just knew, like God had to drop them answers on.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say crystal clear, but looking back on things, it's been times where I want to go a certain path, let's just say job wise or whatever, and it didn't work out. And then I look back on it, I say it like this, what job wise, and then I look back on it like it's a reason why that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Because like that wasn't where I needed to be going. Or like let's just say with let's just say with certain people that your boy tried to shoot a shot at, and then you look back on it, I'm like, oh man, like I guess I say like this, I knew that like I was gambling, you know what I mean? I knew I was like, man, I'm rolling the dice going after this girl because like I knew like logically I shouldn't be going here because like this, it's a whole
You
bunch of
shouldn't even
red
been
flags.
entertaining that,
Whole bunch of red flags in this situation, you know what I mean? But then hey man, that attraction take over, man. I'm like, oh, hey man, but like
still
of
had
course
to
it
go
didn't
see what
work.
it's about.
Hey man, of course it didn't work out, you know what I mean? But me looking back, like, yeah, that I shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't have been there at
So
all.
I say it like that. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it is not crystal clear for me. It's really I've been like I said, if it's not flowing like smoothly, I'm not gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? Like especially with something like a relationship or a job or or even if I'm gonna go like somebody trying to go to the spot. You know what I mean? And if it's like a lot of complications with it, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just chill. You know what I mean? Maybe I think because I seen the post on I believe it was Twitter, man. It was like a drawing, and like it was a person like walking down the street, and like just walking down, and then like all these like pitfalls and demons and everything was around them, but like it said, it had like God's angels moving all that aside. You know what I mean? And person and like the person just lollygagging like you don't see that, but like beneath beneath like I guess beneath what you see in the other realm, all of this is going around. So that's really what I believe with me, man. Like unknowingly, I've been saved from a lot of situations that shouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that, my brother.
Yeah. All right, let me see what else we got on this stroll down to TL, man.
All right.
Oh man,
I can barely see it, my brother.
Oh, you can?
I can barely see it.
It's on there. Oh yeah, because you got it on the main screen. My bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go.
There you go. All right. Let's see what else we got.
Okay.
Y'all vaccinated? Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Honestly, I'm not vaccinated.
You're not?
Nah, I'm not vaccinated. I ain't. I don't know, man. It's just too. It's so much. Up and down, and it, like you said, you got so much. There's so much uncertainty, man. It just.
Yeah.
I ain't. But like other people say, man. You do so much. You do so much that what's really got y'all tripping on vaccination? And my thing of it is that I just kind of know this government, and it's to me the government is not to be trusted.
You gonna keep it real, huh, my brother?
Government is not to be trusted, man. And even I know some people trying to. Some people. I know you got some people in you got good people in every platform of life, but I don't know, man. You know, it
I
just,
mean, me personally, man, like, I just don't like, I think, especially, living in the US, everybody got the right to make a choice. I don't like, people trying to coerce you into doing something. Like you said, you're not vaccinated, you know, that's your choice. That's your right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you hear a lot of conversations where people try to shame you, and like I say, shame don't really work on a brother like me or you, because like we're
yeah,
gonna do what we're gonna do. But like it's a lot of people trying to like bully you into doing that. If man don't feel comfortable doing it, bro, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And like,
yeah,
you know, but everything in life is it's a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you risking by choosing to take it, you risking not choosing to take it. So it's really what risk are you comfortable with? But if you think about it, life is a risk, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not really the type of person that's like, oh, let me. I'm not saying like not to, be scared or not to know what's going on around you, but like living in fear, nah, bro, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, you know, you just do, take your precautions and do what
And do
you
what you gotta do.
yeah, wear the mask or whatever, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, but yeah, I just don't like the, like making somebody try to, shame me into doing something. I don't like that, man. You know what I mean?
exactly, exactly.
So
All
I
right.
just,
It says people be waiting for me to slip, but every time I slip, it's into more
mm,
blessings.
mm, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. And I get where she coming from.
Okay.
How many you I know you had some haters that was waiting for you to slip.
Oh yeah, I think we all have. You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
Everybody had some haters
Oh yeah.
that wait for you to slip.
Oh yeah.
But you just slipped into a better place.
Yeah.
Like did the most high show you that them haters that was waiting for you to slip, that they was just a footstool for you.
Mm. Um. You know. I like I say, haters to me, I think they're necessary. Like I think you pretty sure you're gonna ride with me like this, man. Took it from 50, man. Just um haters is fuel to the fire for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's not even really about giving them energy like that. It's just them really fueling me. And not to say, oh look person A, you know what I mean? Look, I made it, but just people are always gonna be watching you, my brother. You know what I mean? So like just do you and live for yourself. That's really how I entertain haters. You know what I mean? Like I don't really just let them get to me like that. But like you say, knowing that they there and like what's what we're looking for. Like I know you there and I know you hate and I know you see me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna show you. Not for you, for me. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like, so let me give you something to watch. Look what we about to do now. That's really how I look at it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah,
not not saying like, oh, let me show you. You particular hater. You know what I mean? Just doing what's best for us. And maybe let's just say maybe turning a hater into an ally. Like let's just say maybe changing their life. It's not even about
yeah,
stun. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You hating it, but you really get to know me and you see me and you talk to me. Maybe I can help you through it and we be cool. You know what I mean? But if
yeah,
not, that's cool too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But definitely, getting into these blessings, man. Like that's yay, man. I big ups to that. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
What you think about that, my brother?
Oh, what I think about it. Hmm. Honestly, man, I'm when it comes to having like I said, just having haters that that's really trying to plot and plan for your demise. And it's coming. And you see it coming. Like I'm crazy because this kind of ties into the last tweet where old buddy said he feel like he's psychic sometimes.
Yeah.
When you see it and it's coming, and you don't even gloat about it, you don't even brag or boast about it. You just kind of look at people and you look at people and you pretty much look at them like, bro, only if you really know who I was.
Exactly.
Not saying I'm better than you, or anything of that nature, but
it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Only if you know that. Only if you knew how God protected me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be trying to do what you do.
Exactly.
You would actually be trying to get to know me and getting to collab with me or whatever, because I'm a firm believer that it's like there's no need for me to be envious or jealous of nobody like that. Because when I see somebody getting to the abundance, I'm like, it's that close to me that it hit them.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It ain't nothing but a tap out to hit me then.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't ruin that by sowing bad seed. I can't ruin that by sowing bad seed.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can't ruin that by sowing jealousy or just sowing envious or sowing hate. Or sowing division. I can't ruin that because look how if only people knew how close the blessing was to them. The blessing was so close that it was almost on you.
Yeah.
So slipping in the blessings. I'm slipping, keep slipping into them blessings. Then
you ain't lying, man.
You know what I'm saying? I love to hear a person talk about they feeling blessed and they getting favored, and I love it.
Yeah, haters been talked about relentlessly, and they've been a lot of people touched on it. I say this though, if you ain't got none, it's something you doing wrong, man. You know what I mean? But even if everybody gonna have some. You know what I mean? That's just a part of life. You know what I mean? So like me, man, I choose to appreciate you. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's something about me, that you respect, or that's flattering to me, brother. To be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I congratulate you. Appreciate you. Lift you up.
Yeah.
Ain't no point for me to hate.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing coming from there.
You ain't lying.
Definitely ain't nothing coming from there. That's a little bit. I don't want to really get into that. This is very true. This is very true.
Damn, it is true.
R. Kelly probably could have had a I Believe I Can Fly remix on the new Space Jam if he hadn't fucked it up.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah, that's very true.
I definitely could have seen that.
He one of them. He one of those lifetime artists that you don't really gonna get.
Yeah.
But one time,
Yeah, man. Like influence a generation. You know what I'm saying?
Influence a generation. Even though I think R. Kelly and Jordan are kind of like synonymous to each other when it comes to that movie.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So when it comes to that, in a way, I would have want somebody else to be connected to LeBron like that.
Oh,
You
okay.
feel me?
Okay. Got
So
you.
like
I got you.
the only thing about it is we don't see too much singers around no more.
Yeah. Not like that.
Not like how R.
Making
Kelly
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
like honestly, like ever since that time, like the R&B scene haven't even been the same
yeah.
since for a few years.
It's true.
So yeah, I mean, I guess if anybody would have done it, it would have been R. Kelly, you know. But
Yeah. Well,
yeah, man, once you got that stink on your name, man, for
yeah,
doing your
yeah,
dirty deeds, man,
yeah,
you
man. Yeah.
you mess up a lot of opportunities, you mess up a lot of
Yeah.
money, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh
That's true.
yeah,
That's
that
true,
boy
man.
Kelly did.
Man.
And like you said, you
Good.
see how long the old Space Jams,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
man.
it stood the test of time till this one
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, dude. See, especially that song, because like a lot of people I've ran across that, R. Kelly, for the black people. But like, I
Right.
ran into other races of people that don't know no R. Kelly songs but that one. You know what I mean? Because that's how big that song was, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Women complain. Okay. You know what? Let's talk about this, bro.
Okay.
Not necessarily, not necessarily. As far as like the reading of the tweet,
Mm.
it says women complain that men don't lead.
Okay.
Women complain that men don't lead.
Mm.
But when a man says anything or is against anything, he's gay or he
Mm.
needs to mind his business. Y'all so backwards. What woman wants a weak man? It's clear majority of you don't know the nature of
Mm.
man.
Wow.
So we got a couple of different things here. Let's start with the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women complain that men don't lead. Let's start with that.
Mm.
What you got about that part? Women complain that men don't lead.
I've heard that said a lot, man. You know what I mean? I've heard that especially it like this is not the first tweet I've seen from a woman that says stuff like that. And I've seen other tweets that, that complain, that women are, the black men need to step up and what we need to do, and we don't lead.
Yeah.
Um, I just say this, man. All the men that I know, we handle our responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? We take care of what we got to. We do lead. You know, but it's a segment out there that don't really know how to lead. You know what I mean? And was never taught that. You can't just say because you a man you a leader. You like that's not really something you can just go learn about. You know what I mean? Like from a book or something like that. You got to kind of there's different ways to do that or learn it. You know what I mean? But it's like you got to be allowed to lead though if you're gonna lead. So it's like um a lot of times when men not led, it's like, well, are not the leaders because the woman don't want to be led. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's it's kind of really a multifaceted issue. You know what I
Right.
mean? Can't just um I think there's both there's roles that both parties need to play in that. Can't just say men don't lead. You know what I mean? Like she says, going forward in the tweet. You know, but honestly, man, how can you lead if somebody don't want to be led? You know?
Yeah. And that's what I want people to understand first. You have to understand that it don't matter what information
Mm.
that a man has.
Mm.
Think about all the great leaders in the world who had all the information that they needed for their task. Pointing case. Let's think about when God walked the earth in flesh, that people known as Christ, right?
Okay.
This is God walking the earth. This is God walking the earth, trying to show people an example of how we should live. Yeah. This is God. This is God in front of you. This is God showing you. This is the same God that's healing people, blind, sick, lame, leprosy, issues of blood.
Yeah. Feeding the multitude.
Yes.
Yep.
Feeding the multitude.
Yep.
And guess what? Even with all that he's shown, even with heaven on earth that he's shown, people still didn't want to be led. So you know what that lets me know?
True.
It don't matter sometimes what a man do. A man can have everything. A man can have everything. A man can have all the money. And guess what? If that woman ain't trying to be submissive and comply and be receptive, she just not gonna be that.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta let patience have its perfect way, because you'll know that before you at least decide to get married to her. You'll start to see those red flags before you start to get married to her. Sometimes you have to understand that some people's past will never allow them to have a good future. I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to look back at that tradition, look back at how you was raised and say it was all wrong. Even though the people who taught you would never admit, because people don't like to admit when they're wrong.
Yeah.
But as a person, I grew up and I had to look back at everyone who came before me and say, y'all was wrong. Y'all taught us wrong. Even though you probably was taught wrong, because most people only can teach what they only know.
That they only know, yep.
But they was afraid to look back at their elders, which was their parents and grandparents, and say, y'all was wrong.
Yeah.
So when it comes to women saying men don't lead, I don't think it's men don't lead. You just don't want to be led. It's women who say, well, I can't submit. I can't submit to a person who don't have anything. And I get that. A lot of people like to say, my eyes have to see it before I can follow suit and be behind it. Which is why the scripture says, write it as a plan, write it down, show people the direction you're trying to go. So when you write it down and they see you walking in that direction, when they see you walking in that direction of purpose, they see your actions lining up to your plan.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. Even though your actions be lining up to your plan, some people still are not going to want to be led.
It's true.
Some women still not going to want to be led. Because they already have in their mind, their heart, and their soul that they want to be the boss. They want to be the chief. Not knowing that men have to submit to something too.
That's true.
This is what I want women to understand. And I said it before on the podcast. The problem with y'all don't understand that everybody that comes together to make this ideology of a family has to submit to something. The kids have to submit to the parents. But that's an earthly submission.
Yeah.
That you see with your eyes. The wife has to submit to her husband. That's an earthly submission that she sees with her eyes. I have to submit to him. That means the public has to see me humble myself, not him humble me. The public has to see me humble myself in agreement to him.
Yeah.
We have to submit to the Most High's commands, instructions, demands for us, but y'all don't see that.
You don't see it. Yep.
And because you don't see a Most High in our face as a physical submission, y'all feel like we don't have to submit to nothing. And a lot of people are jealous because they don't have, we're the only person who don't have a fleshly, earthly submission.
Mm-hmm. Like tangible.
Like a tangible submission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when women complain that men don't lead, don't get it wrong. Like you said, every man don't have a plan. And that's what it is. It's not that he don't lead, he don't have a plan.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it is.
It's true.
It's not that he can't lead, he don't have a plan. He doesn't, and you're right, he doesn't have anything that he can put into play because maybe he just haven't got to that part of life to even think about that yet. But this is what a woman needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
This is why if a man ain't showing you a plan that he's working towards, that he's showing you that his actions are lining up with, your legs shouldn't be open to him.
Facts.
You know, your legs should never open to a man that ain't showing you a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And fellas, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not here on gold team fellas. Line the fellas up so they can get some ass. If you ain't got no plan showing no woman that you're working to it, that she can patiently sit back and see that you're working towards. I ain't talking about just I'm recording a mixtape and I got song number 1 done today and then song 4 through 5 done on next week. Nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a true plan.
Mm-hmm.
A true plan.
Yep.
That you're working towards.
Yep.
That means a plan to better yourself emotionally, to better yourself physically, to better yourself mentally, to better yourself financially, and to better yourself spiritually.
That's a big one.
You know, if a woman can't see you working towards that plan, but women have opened their legs up for way far less. So when some people, we just have to get to the point and respect the fact that some people, just like I said, don't want to be led, man. Some people don't want to be led.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't want to be led by Moses.
It's true.
Like I said, look at Jesus. Everybody didn't want to be led by Jesus.
Yeah.
Still when Jesus required people to live a certain way, they dipped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that lets you know that no matter who they is, some people just, and fellas, when you find a woman who just don't want to be led, bro, I hope you ain't married to her, bro, because you done made a covenant with her.
Yeah, man, you gotta go the other way. Don't do it.
All right, so let's go to the second part. It says, but when men say anything or is against anything, he's gay, or he needs to mind his business. This is one of the ones I want to stick on.
Okay.
Because I honestly believe in the effeminization and the emasculation of man. There's an agenda for that.
Yeah.
And I think these women are playing into it because, and like I say, they have this concept of hate disguised as jokes. But some of these women, I think they really believe this. Like, I think they really have gotten to a point in their mind that if a man that they're dealing with is not going all in all, along with everything that they want to do, everything that they say, and it's not for her happiness, because like he's literally like, because this is the problem, and I don't blame men. I just giving the man the outs of how to fix it. The problem with most men, with most males, is that they do at a lot of times in their life, especially when they're young.
Okay.
When young men are young, they do more. Have you ever seen like the relationship of like one of your homeboys, and he has this girl, but like you his homeboy, and if you pay attention closely, he kind of always picks the homeboy over the girl.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
So he always kind of picks his homeboy over his girl. And this is the thing. Like, a woman will tell her boyfriend, I don't want you in the streets, right? I don't want nothing to happen to you.
Yeah.
I really want what's best for you. But he can't understand that. He'll look at her and say, man, you hating on me. I'm out here trying to do it. But his homeboy will tell him, his so-called homeboy will tell him, bro, we got to go hit this lick. And everything that his homeboy, so-called homeboy, saying is not for the greater good of him.
Yeah.
It's for the greater good of, we might try to get some money in our pocket, but you don't see how many points of demise.
Yes.
Of when you hear your homeboy talking.
Yeah.
So from that dichotomy and from that relationship, a lot of women have felt like a lot of men have been, or a lot of males are more in love with their boys. And that's why I say, when I told you a couple of podcasts ago, most males, their first heartbreak most likely came from a man that their woman never stood a chance. They first, a lot of, not that these people are homosexual, but their first love, their first like their first visuals of alliance and allegiance and all that came from their fellow man.
Like brotherhood. Yep.
Brotherhood.
Yep.
And when that brotherhood broke their heart, everything else after that never stood a chance.
Yeah.
So when a woman may be speaking to her man and he don't listen to her advice, but he listens to his homeboy's advice. A lot of these women undercoverly see that as a love affair.
Gotcha.
Not saying that these two men sleeping with each other, but that's a person that she will never be able to supersede and say, I'm truly your best friend. Which is why you see a lot of women in relationships have best friends in other men.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
That's
true.
So fellas, first of all, us as men, we don't ever have to mind our business because we are the frontline protection of this planet.
Yep. Plain and simple.
We the frontline protection of our households. We're the frontline protections of the jobs that people work at. And when it comes to danger in this world, when you holler and scream, you don't expect to see a woman coming. You expect to see a man.
Yep.
So I know a lot of women ain't gonna like that.
That's what it is, though.
It's just what it is.
Yep.
A lot of women out here be wanting to move how they want to move, and then you have a male that may tell them, man, you might need to stay in the house. You might don't need to be out here. You might don't need to go to this dude's house if it's late at night. But guess what? It's we player hating on the dude. We hating this. We trying to stop them from going to live life and be liberated and stuff like that. No, we just know what's out there. But guess what? When a woman don't want to be, you can. I tell men like this. You can find out if a woman wants to be led by looking at her friendships and her family and her family ships with men. If she don't listen, this I tell a woman like I tell a man like this. When you was a young girl, when you was a young boy, when you was a younger man, and that girl father said he didn't want you around her, or he didn't want her around you, but she still defied his word, that shows you that she didn't want to be led.
There you go. Yep.
Because if she give her biological father or her biological brother or her biological uncle, somebody who's looking out for her, showing them that she don't want to be led, what you think you gonna do?
Yeah. You don't hold a candle to them.
You don't hold a candle to them, but I get it. But you're providing a feeling of lust that they can't provide to her life. See, that's the only difference between the only difference between me and my father-in-law my grandfather-in-law, my wife's uncles or whatever like that, is that she respect me like she respect them.
Mm-hmm.
She listened to them, but at the end of the day, I provide a feeling in her life that supersedes what they tell her.
Yeah.
Or the same with her mother.
Yeah.
She respects her mother, but at the end of the day, I touch certain spots that nobody else can touch.
Yeah.
And if a person don't have that under control, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why you have so many old people say, "Oh, you around here, you lost behind that. You know what? You lost behind that P. You lost behind that D.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that P or that D control your mind."
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So when it comes to things like that,
yeah,
you can that will let me stuff like that will have kids bucking up against their parents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I definitely want to touch on real quick.
What's up?
What she said, when a man says anything or is against anything, he's gay or he needs to mind his own business. Gay, that's just like a tactic people use when they don't want to hear what you got to say. So basically what I want to really focus on when he says something or is against anything, that like if it's a tough conversation, like let's just say something that's emotional, you pick something, whatever. A lot of stuff that's trending on Twitter is emotional. You know what I mean? So like if most of the people are saying one thing, oh this, but if you stand on your square as a man to be like, nah, I don't agree with that. I feel like this. We as a community can be like, okay, yeah, he got a point, or let's see it from his. Let's talk about it. Granted, we might see it differently, or it might be a tough conversation. But the thing we as a community go to is, oh, you gay, you lame, you square, you this, you that. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to listen to another point of view and have a constructive conversation. We ain't got to agree on everything. You know what I mean?
So most definitely.
I might see it different than you, but like just because I see it different, you don't make me stupid or gay or whatever. Whatever insult you want to throw at me. Because you don't like what I'm saying.
Right.
And it's not women to do it, because dudes do it too. You know what I mean? So I think we need to get to a place where we can have a constructive conversation and not let the emotion get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotta be open and gotta be open and gotta be receptive.
And we can agree to disagree. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want nobody to agree, because we all think differently. We're not all gonna see eye to eye on 100% of issues. That's not how it works. That's why each one of us have a different fingerprint.
Exactly.
That's akin to you, and that's your fingerprint. That's your identity. That's your DNA. You're gonna see things different. It's cool. Right. You know what I mean? But like, or if you're not doing something, if you're not living the way somebody else think you should, man, I done heard that before. Because the way I choose to live. You know what I'm saying? But like,
right.
So if you're gonna walk a different path, you better be ready for that. You know what I mean? So like, that just comes with the territory. Right. Like I say, it's not really, angry or nothing like that. It's just like I had to come to a point where I'm like, okay, I see it now. Like, when you choose to stand out, you're gonna get attacked for that. You know what I'm saying? Because most people want you to fit into their box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go with the crowd. Go with everybody else saying. Nah, sometimes you might have to. Most times you might have to go away from what the crowd doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's called for men. It's a call for men to stand bold.
Yeah.
And every time a man stand bold, he get attacked. And
women too. You know what I mean? Like you said, because nowadays it's if a woman is if you're trying to like say you might not want to go to that dude's house or you whatever. Oh no, you trying to control me? You trying to control my sexuality? Nah, you might not want to go that path. And if a woman chooses to be traditional or submissive, they call her pick-me's. Because I see this on Twitter all the time.
All the time, bro.
All the time. You know what I mean? So it's just we need to come out of that.
Yeah.
And just have constructive conversations.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I always like uh, I'm like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's a deflection. It's a deflection tactic,
Hmm.
man. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
like, come on now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's up, y'all? Y'all always want to call somebody
Hmm. A
gay,
name.
and at the end of the day, like I tell the LGBT community, hey, I put y'all on the clock.
Mm.
I put y'all on the clock because they throwing your they throwing your lifestyle on everything
No
as an
time.
insult. So are y'all
Yep.
gonna jump on these women or what?
Yeah. Y'all gonna
You
speak on it?
know, y'all
Yep.
gonna speak on it or what?
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
so most definitely,
Mm.
crazy. Yeah, wow.
Hmm.
Okay. Disagreements are fine. Disrespect
Mm.
is not.
Mm. I mean, I, honestly, bro, that I'm gonna take that one first. In my opinion, that just go along right. What we were just talking about. You know what I mean? If
Mm-hmm.
we like I say, a lot of people want to uh, argue and have conversations out of emotion. It's like I agree. I don't know if that's a lady or a dude that tweeted that. I agree with that 100%. You know what I mean? It's
Dude, Mr. Popular.
okay. Well, shout out to him, man. Because you're not gonna see eye to eye on everything with everybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, but disrespect. Yeah. Me personally, I'm not for that.
Yeah. And
And I
you know
know
the
you
crazy
ain't
thing
either.
about
You know what I
you
mean?
know the crazy thing about it is it's like you say, it's always about context, and a lot of
Hmm.
people don't have contextual comprehension,
Yeah.
because there's truly a lot of people that don't understand the difference between disagreeing and disrespect. They don't really
Hmm.
understand it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's some of our very own loved ones that really don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I get it, you're disagreeing, but you're being very disrespectful while you're doing it.
Hmm.
And it's like, okay, just hold the disrespect,
Mm.
because the disrespect is taken it to another level. Now the disrespect is still in there, and this on top of that, especially when people feel like they start to be disrespectful, everybody want to call them soft
Yeah.
or sensitive,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And like I tell people, I'm not finna sit here and
Yeah.
reward your bad behaviors, or reward your lack of home training. I'm not gonna reward your disrespect just because you disagree with me,
Yeah.
and you're not finna disguise it as you just keeping it real, but you being very disrespectful in my face. We're not finna do that,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So people really understand the difference between disagreeing and being disrespectful, because a
Yeah.
lot of y'all do get that intertwined and messed up. You can disagree all day and have a perfectly fine conversation without being disrespectful while doing it,
Yeah.
which means choice of words, tonality,
Yep.
um, the way you kind of present yourself while you disagree, the
Mm-hmm.
movements, and
Hmm.
and, and you know anything that you could add to a
Hmm.
conversation or something like. Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of things will take it from just a disagreement to
Yep.
disrespect.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so please understand the difference between those two.
Yep.
And it's a very fine line that it shouldn't be so hard to know the difference. But
Yeah. Yeah.
like they say, common sense ain't so common, right?
Yeah. It's true, man. That's true.
Uh, what else we got? DJ Quick.
Shout out DJ Quick.
All right, let's see what else we got. I know it's kind of late. This look good. Make it a steady. Oh man. Oh no, that's for females. I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I can click on this one. Come on in, Bucko.
There we go.
All right. You see that routine?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Healthy relationships include uncomfortable conversations.
Mm.
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
think you have
I
to.
agree with that. Yeah.
I think that's a
I
must.
agree with that. Yeah, it is.
Um, and I feel like the conversations have to be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think yeah, they need to be deeply uncomfortable
Yeah. I mean,
because
definitely. Well, go ahead, bro. You got it.
nah, go what you want to say.
I was, I was just gonna put in one of the most, probably the most important uncomfortable conversation in a healthy relationship is at the beginning when you set your boundaries. You know what I mean? So, like, before we decide to even go any further, this is what I'm not gonna take. This is what you're not gonna take, and then we can see we can go there. You know what I mean? Maybe it might not be uncomfortable because y'all see it the same. You know what I mean? But you know, I believe people should definitely let it known off top. Okay, this is a deal breaker. I'm not gonna take this, or don't do this, or letting people know, you know, well, for lack of a better word, you know, what's in the contract. You know what I
Right.
mean? If we gonna, if we gonna get into this relationship, friendship, relationship, whatever.
Yeah, I just feel like you just have to you need to have your uncomfortable conversations lined out. Like you got to know what
Mhm.
battle you got to know what
Yeah,
battle you choosing to get into
yeah,
at what particular time. Because
yeah, yeah,
I tell people, yeah, like asking somebody their boundaries. Obviously, that's a good first date conversation.
yeah. Of course.
But I'm not gonna ask you, hey, you ever been sexually assaulted by anybody in your family? I
Yeah,
ain't asking you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but even though that's a conversation that needs to be had before you
yeah,
even say, I feel like before you even say, do you want to be my girl?
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like that needs to happen because I need to know what I'm up against.
yeah. It need to be put on the table,
That
definitely.
needs to be put on the table.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, when we get to uncomfortable conversations and oh, my dad used to assault me or something like that, and well, when did that happen? That happened 20 years ago. And you still having issues with it today. That may be something that I might don't want to walk into.
yeah,
Not saying I don't like you,
yeah,
but that may be something I don't want to walk into.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I'm just speaking for the men. I feel
Totally
like
got
if most men really knew how their woman's mothers raise their daughter, which is
you.
their girl now,
Mm.
before he got in a relationship with her. He probably would have still hit and had sex, but he probably would have never just got in a relationship with him.
Mm.
If most women knew the effects of possibly not having a father in your life or a father figure and how it affects men. If they really understood that, a lot of these women probably wouldn't have been in a relationship with a lot of these dudes.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's like you gotta have these uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
You gotta have them. But at the end of the day, what I want people to understand is when you have these uncomfortable conversations with people, this is not ammo for you to use when you're mad at a person. Because you talking about you got a new worst enemy, you will forever have a new worst enemy. You might as well break your relationship off.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I'm that person. I'm that type of person. If we have that conversation and anything we talk about, you use it against me, we dead.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I might stick around and hit that.
Yeah.
But we ain't nothing no more.
Yeah.
We ain't nothing no more.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's your character now.
Yeah.
You know? So when you have these uncomfortable conversations, you gotta understand, man, even though y'all might separate and go y'all separate ways, that's stuff for you to take to the grave.
To the grave, yep. Oh yeah.
And never try to use that to blackmail somebody or that's not for that.
Yeah, that's foul.
That's foul movements.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I definitely believe
that
they need to be had, but on top of that, you better have a plan on which ones on how you trying to release it. You know, you can't really, like I said, you have to understand the nature of your relationships. You can't release the wrong thing to the wrong people at the wrong time. Let me follow my boy Say Lee, man. I've been looking for my boy Lee. I need to follow the kid.
Yeah, he he be active.
Got a Dominican princess. So come on, man, I gotta follow you, boy. Okay. I ain't running like I want to. Nah, I ain't want to tap in on this man girl picture. I'm trying to just follow him. Damn, 28 up. There we go. Yeah, he a good dude, man.
Yeah,
he a cool dude.
I be seeing him. He active out there.
Yeah. Having no friends is better than having. Oh, yes, sir.
You might have to like that one, brother.
All right. Having no friends is better than the fake ones.
Man, I think that was pretty self-explanatory there, my brother.
It's pretty self-explanatory, but
yeah. I can ride with that 1,000.
And I get it. I can rock with that 1,000. It's better than having fake ones. But I want to know, like, why is people so in love with having fake friends? And they be, like I said, they be knowing it though. They be knowing they not like that. And they just be in love with the company.
Could it be possible that they, that they always look for something to complain about? We're not even gonna say women, just people in general. You know what I mean? That be around fake friends. You
just to have something to complain about.
Like part of you is attracted to drama. You know what I mean? You know
that could be very true. Yeah, very true. You can always have a friend that you can just talk about their business.
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah,
or just if you want to talk, knowing that the friend is fake, you talk to your other friends about this fake friend. So it's always a constant, like I think you said.
But then that make them look bad too, because if you quote unquote talking to your real friends about somebody that's fake, They looking at you like, well, why you being fake with a fake person? Why don't you just cut them off?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
That's not a good look. You feel what I'm saying? So now to your quote unquote real fans, your real friends, you looking like the fake one then.
Yeah.
You know? My thing of it is, if you know you got people who are really like fake friends, fake whatever, like you got to have real self-esteem issues. You know, because it's too many and I get it. Some people will rather be fake friends with people who look the part than to be real friends with people who don't look the part.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
the image.
They're friends with the character. You know, they're friends with the image, they're friends with the character, they're friends with the persona.
Yeah.
They're friends with what's in the nightlight, what the light see. You know what I'm saying? They're friends, you know, they're friends with that moment. But we don't really rock it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of people be I guess like I say, you just gotta know the nature of your relationship, because I'm not saying everybody that you be cool with gonna be a one day one sandbox, we cool, confidant type of friends. No, that ain't gonna be like that. You know, you got some people that is some I only see them when I see them, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long as you understand the nature of that and you don't put no more onto that shouldn't be there. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's when you have people that you know that's fake and you try to make it seem like y'all all sandbox day one, been through some things, you know. And I tell people like this, you can go through some traumatic stuff with fake people.
That's
and
true.
you let that make you feel like y'all more than what y'all are. You know, be all right. Just remember, just because y'all was in a car that flipped over a couple times, don't mean that motherfucker ain't still fake in the back seat.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just because y'all done got pulled over by the cops, and don't mean that motherfucker ain't still fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Experiences ain't gonna stop people from being fake. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that's 100% true.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing out on the ledge and saying a couple few experiences ain't gonna stop motherfuckers from being fake. You know?
That's true.
So I think it all just boils down to understanding. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I think it all boils down to. You know, understanding and low self-esteem. You know. But if y'all like it, I love it. You know.
You ain't lying.
You know, and I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Let's see what else we got before we shut this thing down. Okay. I think we just seen some. Oh yeah, she's saying a bunch of stuff then because we clicked on her again.
Oh yeah, she owned it.
She owned it. Yeah, she said you're not toxic. You're just immature. Let's call it what it is. I mean, think about it. Let's be honest. If you really going, if you really trying to make it a known, if you really try to make it a known image about yourself that you are a toxic person, that's real immature.
Yeah, it is.
Because why would you want to paint a picture of yourself about being toxic?
Yeah.
Why would you want to paint a picture about yourself about being evil? Why would you want to paint a picture about yourself about being dysfunctional? Why would you want to paint a picture of yourself up. Nobody can handle me. That's real immature.
Yeah. Probably looking for attention too. You know what I mean?
Attention seeking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
that's
Yeah.
very much all it is.
Yeah.
You know, and when you an attention seeker, that's a sign of immaturity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't feel adequate enough with yourself. So guess what? You gotta make a scene for yourself all the time.
Make a scene. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she own it, man. You're
Yeah,
not
she
toxic.
owned it
You're
tonight.
just immature.
Yeah.
You're doing her thing. That was
Yeah.
quick, faster than her. That's the bottom line. Like Stone Cold said so. Yeah. Let me see if we can find another one or two before we dip up out of this thing. Stroll down to TL. I miss my TL, man. Oh Lord. They got old Jacqueline back from WWE.
Man, I remember her back in the day, man.
Yeah. Mike Epps. Obviously, this the baby situation. Rappers nowadays will try not to be homophobic while proceeding to make songs about killing fellow black men. I gotta like it because it's true.
It's true.
It's true, and it's a shame that a lifestyle choice of sexuality gets more gets more sting behind it than the actual loss of life of a person.
Yeah. Way more.
Because you're right. They could rap about killing niggas all day and nobody say a thing. They can rap about killing niggas all day.
All
and
day.
Nobody say a thing.
Yep.
But somebody say you gay, the whole world turned upside down.
Yeah. Yep. You about to get canceled.
Somebody say I killed the nigga, but he just happened to be gay.
Yeah.
Then it turns in it's just an attack on gay. Not he just killed the nigga. It's no more he killed the nigga. It's he attacking the homosexual lifestyle.
Yeah. Yep. Can't do that nowadays. You know what I mean?
So this is very true.
Yeah, it is.
And don't get it wrong. You don't want nothing bad for anybody, any walk of life, any shape, form, or fashion. But
that's what you exactly. Just like you just said, you don't want nothing bad for nobody. But
the killing of a straight black man.
They get looked over
because you know who predominantly be in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Who down in their life? Straight black men.
Oh yeah.
So the killing of a straight black man means nothing.
Yep. That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Not taking away from being homophobic because you don't want nothing to happen to anyone. You're not taking away from the homophobic issue because you don't want nothing to happen to people who are homosexual. You don't want nobody being killed just because they like the same gender. You don't want that for nobody. But at the end of the day, it's like, nobody bats an eye. You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody holler about changing lyrics. Nobody hollers about I'm not supporting you now because you talk about killing niggas every day. Nobody hollers about I'm not supporting you because you talk about selling drugs to your fellow community every day. But you say something about somebody being gay, we taking all support away from you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cancel. But what's also funny is that the songs that's out there where niggas talking about killing other niggas, them be the most streamed songs, my brother. Them be them, most listened to.
Until they say something. Until they say something with the homophobic line, and people want to know what they said.
If they will never say nothing homophobic, and they just strictly
it's just another to kill a nigga song. That's it.
Hit. Ain't nothing but them the main hits though. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, you know what I mean. So the people consuming it play a part in it too. You know what I mean? If we just looking at it from the whole spectrum, you know,
exactly.
Because he right. You know what I'm saying? You better not say nothing homophobic. You gonna get canceled. You know
they're coming for you.
But see, if you want your money, you better, if you're gonna go down in hip, the best way to get your money, you talk about killing another nigga. You're gonna get streamed. You're gonna get the most views. You're gonna get the most attention.
And it's funny how this tweet haven't done numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you flip this around and say rappers nowadays will try not to kill niggas while proceeding to make songs about or try not to talk about killing niggas, but proceeded to make songs about being homophobic.
Yeah.
This thing will be skyrocket. This thing will be viral. It'll be trending.
Yeah, no doubt.
It'll be trending.
No doubt.
Wow. Momentum, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's my key. We're gonna call it a night. Yeah, thanks to you. We're gonna call it a night. That was our segment of let me stop share. That was our segment of Stroll down to TL.
Yeah.
And we 2 hours and 23 minutes. And my laptop just hit 9%. So
oh man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we working that laptop, huh, my brother?
Boy, working the juice out there, June. With that being said, man, I think we had another good one, man. We talked about some good tweets.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was Stroll down to TL.
Man.
With that being said, man, we just kind of freelancing a few of these last two podcasts. I ain't we got nobody, so I don't know why I hit that. It's hitting everything.
Man, them be the best shows though, honestly though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we freelancing, you know what I mean? Off the top, we speaking off, from the heart. You know what I mean?
We just doing some strolling. We doing some strolling while we going live. With that being said, man, let's jump into some Podcouragement, bro. Let's shut this thing down with a little bit of encouragement, man. For people who don't know, we got a segment called Podcouragement, which means podcast encouragement. And we like to drop, a gem or two at the end of the show. You got anything for the people, Roti?
I just something that I said earlier in this episode. I think Harley Davidson was started during the Depression. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying just jump anything willy-nilly, but you got a plan and you got something you want to strive for, go for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter what's going on around you, if you can focus and you done did your research and you know that you want to do it, it's time to step out. You know what I mean? When it's go time, it's go time.
Right.
You can do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't, and I'm a down that hill, man. Just you never know where this life will take you, but you got to be willing to take risk in life though. You can't just you're not nothing gonna get done from your comfort zone, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen like that. So you can do it. Start it today. Whatever it is, man. But that's what I got for the people. What about you, my brother?
I guess we can stick on the same thing. I mean, like you said, when you look at times of struggle, times of strife, times of uncertainty, there's always a need
Yeah.
in the midst of those times.
Yeah.
We just got to sit back and put on our thinking caps,
Yeah.
and not be afraid to take the shots. You know, some of the things that was invented probably sounded like stupid ideas when they first was thought of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but somebody shot their shot, and guess what? That shot changed the world.
Yep.
You know, shoot your shots, people.
Shoot 'em.
Everybody got a mind, and one thing I want to tell people: I don't believe nobody is stupid. Yeah, you may be ignorant to certain things. Yeah, you don't know certain things. I get that, but no one is stupid. Yeah. Everybody got imagination. Everybody got something in their mind that they feel like they can contribute to the world.
Yeah.
Don't live in fear. Research what you're gonna research. Research what your mind has been thinking about. What most of the time, whatever your mind is so focused on, that's probably what you are called to be committed to. I ain't saying doing bad stuff. I ain't no. You know, it's within reason.
Some constructive.
Some constructive.
Yeah.
You know, some proactive. You know. But yeah, don't sleep on your mind. Don't sleep on your imagination. Don't sleep on your dreams. You know, everybody had to start from somewhere. Yeah. Not too many people walked in this world and was born into prominence, was born into abundance. No. Yeah. You might be the person that's supposed to change your family, your heritage, your lineage, your legacy, your bloodline, whatever. Yeah. You was probably supposed to bring prominence to that. Yeah. It may be you. Yeah. You looking at yourself like me? Yeah, it may be you. It may be you.
Yeah.
So with that, just keep striving, man. Yeah. Write your ideas down. Write your ideas down. Figure out a way to turn them into reality.
Then get to work, man.
And get to work.
Yep.
Stay consistent.
Yep.
You know, stay consistent. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm leaving. I used to hear women all the time saying, "I just want a man to be consistent. I just want a man to be consistent. I just want a man to be consistent." So you know what consistent means, right? Consistency means doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
That results. You're consistently showing the same result over and over again, right?
Yeah.
But they wasn't concrete in the consistency that they wanted. So they got a man who was consistent, but he was consistently talking to him crazy. He was consistently cheating on them. Some of them, they was consistently getting beat on. But you asked for consistency. I'm not saying God granted you that consistency. The devil could give you a silver platter of what you want to. What I'm saying is, whatever you asking for in life, it has an adverse effect. It has a negative effect.
Yeah.
So if you asking for consistency and persistency and all that, that can come in a negative form, shape, or manner. So be precise in detail about what you want out of life.
Yeah.
People say all the time, "Man, I just want some consistency, and you steady getting consistent hard times." You got what you asked for.
Yeah.
Because you just asked for consistency. You didn't ask for what that you wanted consistent. So we got to start being more concrete, more precise about what we ask for.
Yeah.
And like you say, life and death lies in the power of the tongue.
Oh yeah.
You asked for something vague, and life gave you something vague. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And that's my Podcouragement for the night, which brings us to the end of the show. QuaLITy Life Podcast, episode 31. We are live via Twitter, via Facebook. Thanks for everybody who checked in. And it was a mental health check-in, man. I think we got another good episode on our hands, brother.
Yeah, I think we did too, my brother. Definitely.
So, with that, hey, much love for everybody who tapped in. We seen a few viewers tap in, and hey, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, my brother.
Keep it rolling, definitely. We ain't stopping now, man.
We ain't stopping, man.
Just getting started, brother.
Just getting started, man. And that was the podcast for the night. We will see you guys in another few days, possibly a week.
Hey, till the next time.
Till the next time.